Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today I wanted to discuss my personal feelings on Marlena from Makeup Geek on her video that she posted yesterday. I found it quite interesting, and what she ended up posting in a group, the description that she posted along with the video. I also purchased, I had mentioned on Twitter, I purchased a few different like complexion tools. And this is one of them from Beauty Logic called Ruby Cell Air Cushion Puffs. I haven't tried them yet. I did just take the tape off, but I didn't even open them yet. So I did my eye makeup, most of it. And I wanted to see how these things are. How do they feel? How do they put on our foundation? It says it's latex free, velvety, washable, and reusable. To use, apply the standard amount of cream or liquid makeup on puff. Blend makeup by gently patting the puff over the desired area. To clean, you just have to use a little lukewarm water, it says, with a little bit of dish cleaning soap. So we're going to use this while I talk about all of this stuff. For my eyes today, I did go into the Norvina palette. I used a little mix of these two, and the shimmer is this rose gold shade there. And I don't know if I'm going to do anything under the eye. I used Roller Lash Mascara. I didn't do any bronze or anything like that, but I did already go in with the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day. This has become my new primer and setting spray in the scent Peach, which I absolutely love. I'm also going to be using a concealer too. Let's see how this stuff puts on a concealer as well. And I'm very curious to see what these feel like. So let me open these and then we will get right into it. Let's see. I got these on Amazon. Oh, it feels spongy. It feels like a little sponge, and I'm glad that there's like a little thing on the back here. So, all right, we're gonna apply. I'm going in with the Maybelline Superstay foundation. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so Marlena uploaded a video yesterday. Essentially talking about her truth as being a brand owner and an influencer, being in this community, things that like she had dealt with. She did like preface the video very heavily saying that she was not going to share any names because she didn't want it to cause like more drama. I think she went a little too far with like her disclaimer, because it's like, oh Lord, this was just like half a pump. It feels nice. It's still kind of hard to hold on to, but it's working. Okay, so anyway, so I think that she took a very long time going on and on about how she wasn't going to mention people's names, about how she didn't want it to cause more drama, that she wasn't trying to be hateful. She was just sharing her truth, because I really don't think that she wanted any hate for the video. And that's essentially why she went on and on and on about it. She talked a lot about influencers that want the fame, want the popularity, want the money, as opposed to people that are actually really into makeup, that are passionate about the products, passionate about the artistry, you know, and that eventually those things will come out. I think that we could all agree, if you've watched that video. If not, I will link it below. I think that we can all kind of agree that she was talking about Manny quite often. So she talked about how a lot of these influencers, oh my goodness, they will charge like $60,000 to $70,000 for one video. And she said, being that they're like a small brand, she can't afford to be paying them like that much money. It's just not something that she can do. And that's why a lot of people haven't been talking about Makeup Geek recently. Like, you haven't seen them in videos. Influencers aren't really talking about them because they want the money. If they're going to talk about you, they want the money. She goes on to explain how she understands like they're doing a service and promoting their products and that they should be paid, but some of this is like outrageous, and I agree. I mean, I would be so excited. Like, if I really liked a product, I would legitimately just do a video on it, whether I was going to be paid for it or not. Now, I know that, like, influencers, like, I believe Alexandra Annell had a video about how to make money from, like, YouTube and doing, like, sponsorships and getting, like, PR and stuff. And she had mentioned that you need to know your worth, because these brands are saving millions of dollars on advertising. So you need to make sure that you have a price set for how much you want to be paid to do things like that. Which I could agree with in a sense, but I think that there's a lot of greed, you know. I just can't imagine. Also, there was an Instagram post from Kevin James Bennett. Oh, I love him. And he breaks down the costs of, you know, like a PR unboxing. There's even a thing where, like, influencers want to be paid to, like, trash another brand. It's insane. So, thank you, Spectator, for showing that to me, because I have not been on Instagram in a hot minute. I love him. I follow him, but I would not have known otherwise, so thank you, Spectator. So definitely go check out his Instagram for that. It was pretty disgusting. So she talks about, you know, all of this, like, massive, massive amounts of money that these influencers want, and that she just can't afford it. She talks about how, like, there's a difference between being passionate and wanting to make a decent living, as opposed to feeling entitled, which I completely agree. And I believe some of these influencers really shot up there because they were being culture vultures, or they had a video that went viral and boom, all of a sudden they're there, whether we wanted them to be there or not. And I feel like those people are entitled, because a lot of them, when they're talking about makeup, it's like, wait, what? Like, I know more about textures and things like that than they do, and I don't know anything. And you can tell when how they talk about makeup, and the way that they treat their PR, the way that they have things, you know, and they just toss shit around like it doesn't matter. You can tell that they don't have any respect for, like, the beauty industry. You can tell that they don't really care. They're not passionate about products and artistry and things like that. They just want the money. I'm going in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, which has become my favorite concealer. Thank you, Jen. And this always comes out like it's a little yellow, but it goes on, like, very nicely. I don't often do, like, my face makeup on here, so here we go. Let's see how this baby does. Okay, so, you know, she was very careful to not say anybody's names, but she did say that it's kind of not fair, that there's, like, this group of people, these influencers, and that she has been through a lot of situations with a lot of them, but she didn't want to go into, like, much detail, that, you know, that they're pretty much just trying to get to the top, and that they will kick down and step on and climb over anybody that they can to get there. Which is really sad, you know, because I think that all of us that have been into makeup and that have watched a lot of makeup videos on YouTube, we know, like, we can tell when somebody's in it for the money. Those things are becoming more abundantly clear, I think, nowadays. But you can just tell, you can tell the passion, you know? It's just really sad. And it was a pretty eye-opening video, although we didn't get, like, the scalding hot tea I think that we were expecting. You know, it was eye-opening because I don't think that I was aware that they would make, like, that much money for one video. So, it was pretty crazy. So she says that, you know, it's not just the influencers' fault, but it's the brands. It's the brands that are shelling out this money to these influencers. She said recently that she was doing some stuff, excuse me, with Target because they launched in Target. and that there were like billion-dollar makeup brands that, you know, that she spoke to that were like, what are we going to do? Because we're paying these influencers all this money and we're not seeing the same in return for, you know, promoting these products. And I think Marlena's right by, you know, wanting to go for the small creators that are passionate, that believe in products that aren't going to lie, that are going to be honest. She said that we could suggest some. I suggested Smoky Glow and Gadget Beat 30. But I think that that's the right way to go. I don't think that she means that she wants to go with smaller influencers so she doesn't have to pay them as much. I think that she just wants people that are like legit, you know what I mean? That are going to be professional, that are going, you know, to get the job done, that are not looking just for the fame and the money. Because let's cut that in half. $30,000, $40,000 for one video is a lot of money, you know? I mean, goddamn. Could you imagine like Anastasia Beverly Hills or like a brand that you really love being like, hey, I'll give you $30,000 to make a video? Who the fuck wouldn't be excited? Except for people like, no, I want 70,000. Like, oh my goodness. So I know that there's a lot of work that goes into doing like videos and editing and like all that kind of stuff. I don't even edit. I'm still learning. You know, that much money, that's a little crazy, you know? So, you know, she said that you can tell, you know, when people are like making, like videos, like that they're really into it, things like that. And she's basically said that you're going to be able to spot the assholes. And when she mentioned like people that go through a lot of friends, talking about Manny. When she talked about social climbing, I think she was talking about Manny. I'm actually going to see how this puff works in some translucent powder here to set all of this. I am not hating this, you guys. Like legit, like I don't even really like this foundation because I usually use a wet or dry Real Technique sponge, and I've also tried it with a brush. This is the best it has looked as far as application goes. I like the application of the powder too. I'm kind of a little shocked. It's not that comfortable to hold, but I didn't think it was going to do anything. I thought it was just going to smear around my makeup. I know that this shade is a little light. Once the summer's over, it'll end up being back to a better match for my skin tone. But for now, yes, it is a little light because I got a little bit of sun this summer. But, you know, so she said, you know, people will find out about these people being like phony and everything. And I agree with her because we are already seeing a lot of these influencers do some dirty shit. And there's a lot that's coming out. And I mean, I felt bad for Manny at first when all this shit went on with Gabriel Zamora for like a second. But we're going to get into some more shit about Manny because when Marlena shared this video in this makeup group, she posted the following caption with it. Please watch. This is what Manny MUA's team did to me back in 2017. They would not unbox my PR on Snapchat unless I paid him. Since I declined, he snapped a picture with my products in the trash, asking $1,000 to $5,000 to unbox on Snapchat when Patrick Starr did it for free. I mean, how disgusting and fucking shady is that? It's like, how much more evidence do we need that for people to realize that Manny is just one of these people? I thought he like wore makeup for fun back in the day when he was first starting. It didn't seem like he was passionate about it. He was just like, oh, you know, whatever, I'm gonna be doing some stuff. And then it was like he leached on to everybody and acted like he gave a shit, and now he's huge. But I never believed him as far as having the passion and really caring about the beauty community. I'm going to go in with a highlight from the Gerard Cosmetics Starlit palette. And I think today I am going to go in with Grace, which is this shade right here. This has quickly become one of my favorite highlights. So yeah, so that was like, whoa, talk about eye-opening. So now we know what we've all suspected for quite some time. This is an AOA brush, by the way. It was like $1. That these influencers do make money from doing unboxing videos. Now, I don't know if it was always that way. I'm thinking that, like, maybe once they started to become, like, really popular, that brands were like, well, hey, you know, we'll give you some money for these unboxings, you know? Which is crazy. It's crazy to me that some people could have, like, the nerve of being like, I'm opening your stuff on camera, you better pay me $5,000. Like, holy shit. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that influencers should not get paid. I am not anti-beauty guru. I'm anti these influencers because they are not people that I like representing the beauty community. I'm going in with the Smashbox Contour Trio. I'm just going to, like, bronze a little. This is a Real Techniques brush. Oh my goodness, my favorite brush to do like bronzing and contour with. So again, we learn more about Manny. It's kind of crazy. It just really is. And having Kevin James Bennett, you know, post that, post on Instagram, you know, talking about how much money these people make. Like I said, they deserve to get paid. They do help sell products, you know, but maybe not as well as they used to because people are tired of their bullshit. And it reminds me of Jackie Aina in that one video when she was talking about like the coupon codes and like affiliate links, when she was, you know, like, you are out of your mind if you think that I should not be paid for recommending products to you guys. Well, that's not what we're saying. We're saying that you should be honest. Maybe you shouldn't be so goddamn greedy. And maybe you should be back to having like a passion for makeup. Just because you can do makeup well doesn't mean that I want you to be an influencer of mine. You know what I mean? I just don't like it. I don't like it. So that just further proved like how shady these people are. And it's not just Manny, but it is kind of, what is this? Oh, I think I had like a little bit of mascara. Get there. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to give this like a thumbs up out of 2 because it is kind of awkward to hold on to, but I really like how it works. Plus, like, this was $5.99 and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and you get 5 of them. It's not bad. It's definitely different, but I really, really liked it. I thought it put it on my foundation like really well, especially this foundation, which is why I use that one because I know how it applies with everything else. I'm going to go into the Hydra Matte Lipstick Skinny Dip from Gerard Cosmetics. This will be my first time using this, so I'm excited. So anyway, so this just proves how shady these people are. Oh. It is all about the money, which is sad. It should be about dignity and respect and integrity and passion and all of those things, you know? I'm going to go back in with the Slay All Day. It'll take some of that powder down. So you guys let me know what you think. Did you watch her video? How do you feel about what she said about Manny? I'm just like, I'm kind of shocked about how much money these people are making. I mean, I figured, but I wasn't sure like how, because I know a lot of these people have makeup collaborations with people. So I wasn't sure, you know, I knew that they got paid for videos, but I didn't know like how deep that shit went. So it was really eye-opening. So you guys definitely let me know what you think about that. And while we're on the topic of Makeup Geek, there's a video that Beauty Truth Sleuth did on Makeup Geek and Jaclyn Hill, how she did them dirty, which totally explains why Jaclyn's like only working with Morphe because no other brands seem to want to go near her. And it seems like this kind of this whole situation between Jaclyn Hill and Makeup Geek kind of makes me feel like that's why Jaclyn is the way that she is, and she only pops on YouTube when she wants to like shill out her products and try to sell something of hers to us. It's a very eye-opening video. I'm not going to get into Beauty Truth Sleuth is the first one I heard talk about it, so I want you to go straight to the source. So I will be linking her video down below. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video, and what do you think about the money that these guys are making, or just asking for in general, for like opening things, or giving a good review, or giving a negative review to a different brand. I mean, that's some shady fucking shit, to have a brand pay you to be like, talk some shit on our competitor. Like, wow. These people, they have like no souls, they have no morals, they have like no integrity, no dignity, you know? And I look for that in people that I watch on here, which is why on Marlena's video, I was like, Smoky Glow, Gadget Beat 30, like, these people are genuine and they're good at makeup, you know what I mean? So anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this, and these little Beauty Logic sponges. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is the best that this foundation has ever looked ever. This lipstick is bomb. I'm just really excited. I'm like, this was like $5.99 and this was well worth it. So yay. That'll be probably in my Amazon products video that I'm working on, which will probably be one of very few items that I purchased that work well. So that'll be a fun video. Yes, let me know what you guys think, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Follow me on Twitter if you feel like it. Love and hugs. Bye.